That was Neil Jeremiah Hughley. Before the Summer Olympics even start, there is controversy. Let us be clear. I don't understand why people want to participate in a free gig. Like, they got a lot of rules for a free gig. I don't understand it. If you want a gold medal that bad, they ain't that hard to get. Go to a pawn shop. They're right there. Like, nobody gets paid to go to the Olympics. If you saw a dude with gold medals and he was standing in the club, you would think it was a rapper. You would think the baby just walked in. Nobody... and then it was patriotism. Well, the last time we saw patriots, they were storming the Capitol. Like, the Olympics are a lot like the elections. They only want to see us every 4 years. But you need, if you're going to go to the Summer Olympics, you need black people because we excel at stuff you learn how to do free at the park. If you can learn it for free, we're going to medal in it. I'm sure it's a brother or two that can throw a javelin, but he can't walk down a neighborhood with a spear without the police pulling him over. But here we are. Sha'Carri Richardson, the standout star from LSU, is being banned. Has a month suspension for imbibing weed, which is a banned substance according to the IOC, the International Olympic Committee. Now, the International Olympic Committee, all these countries around the world decided that these are the rules. Everybody signed off on them. Now Sha'Carri is suspended for a month. Now, as far as I know, she can still qualify. She still can be named to the relay team and still make the Olympics. Here's the thing I find particularly interesting. There are 600,000 signatures that are in a petition to let Sha'Carri run and refute the ban the Olympics put upon her, right? 600,000 people. Now, that's interesting to me because they're arguing about a ban, an antiquated ban by the International Olympic Committee, but that ban exists in the United States of America. 17 states, including the state where Sha'Carri was reared and the one where she went to school, are bans. They're one of the 17 states. As a matter of fact, in the United States of America, it is a banned substance. It is illegal to sell, to grow, or to use marijuana. So let me ask you, who does this 600,000 signatures go to? You're arguing a body of people that doesn't even have gumption to get our laws overturned here, want the Olympic Committee to overturn theirs? By the time literally it gets there, Sha'Carri's ban will already be lifted. But there is something that I find tragic. I find it tragic that the same law that stopped her from being able to run, the same notion of marijuana that stopped her from being able to run in the Olympics and to pursue her dream, is now the one that is jailing tens of thousands of people for much longer than a month. Much longer than a month. You think that it's sad that Sha'Carri can't run? I do too. But I think it's even sadder Shaquille can't go home. Because of the very laws that somebody's arguing for, that an athlete should be able to run, they say nothing when thousands and thousands and thousands of people around her age are sent to jail in this country every day because of those same laws. How do you tell the International Committee to do something when you don't even have the gumption to make your country do it? You're upset that an athlete can't go to the Olympics, but you're not just as upset that people can't go home. She lost her mother. That's very sad. These people are losing their children. These children are losing their mothers and fathers every day. No one's being made to account for that. No one's saying anything about it. It's no hashtag, it's just weed. Nobody says anything about that. It is a tragedy she can't run for a month. But they're doing much longer than that, and nobody says anything. 33 states, marijuana is legal. 17 is not, and the entirety of the United States is illegal to grow, consume, or sell. And you're going to write a letter to the Olympic Committee and say this is wrong. Well, and you didn't do anything about it in your country. Now, Sha'Carri takes credit. To her credit, she takes credit for knowing what she was doing and willing to take the consequences. But Sha'Carri, when she finishes, she's going to be a great story. Imagine if the next Olympics, she turns it around. She's going to be a story of redemption. She didn't lose her endorsements. These people have lost their freedom. These people have lost their way of life. They've lost their families. We're sending notes, and it's just weed, and our objection to Sha'Carri not being able to run, not one letter, not one tweet for these people who will be there for the rest of their lives. Yes, I want Sha'Carri to be able to run, but I think these notions are antiquated and they're putting people in jail and separating families by the scores. No, it's just weed now. Matter of fact, weed is the pretext that many police officers use that put them in the prison in the first place. Get caught smoking weed in one of these 17 states. Get caught by the wrong situation and see what happens to you. It's going to be a lot longer than a month. I want Sha'Carri to be able to run, but I want just as much for Shaquille and them to be able to come home. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.